Hello dear children, Sai Ram. Welcome back to Social Studies class. Now children, we have completed chapter number 4, Our Country India. So today we are going to do the textual exercises given at the end of the chapter. Now children, those who are having Social Studies textbook, they can directly write down the answers in their textbook, and those who don't have the textbook, they can pause the video and write down the answers in their notebook. Let us start. Question number A. Write T for true and F for false statement. Okay, you have to write T for true statement and F for false sentences. India is the third most populated country in the world. Yes. Is it the third most populated country in the world? True or false, children? The answer is false. What is the correct statement? India is the second most populated country in the world, right after China. Now, second one, the Himalayas is the highest mountain range in the world. Yes, it is the highest mountain range in the world. So the answer is true. It is very cold at night in the desert. Yes. What is the answer? True or false? Answer is true. It is very cold at night in the desert. All rivers in India get water from melting snow in the mountains. Yes, children? Is this sentence right? Is it true? No. All rivers in India do not get water from melting snow in the mountains. Some of the rivers are rain fed, some are snow fed, and some are rain fed, right? So the answer is false. So you have to write F. The rivers make the Gangetic plain very fertile. Yes, the answer is true. The rivers make the Gangetic plain, or you can say the northern plain, very fertile. It is neither too hot nor too cold in the Deccan Plateau. Yes, what is the answer? It is neither too hot nor too cold in the Deccan Plateau. The answer is true. Okay. Define in a sentence. Question number B. Number 1. Desert. A large area of land is covered with sand. Number 2. Peninsula. A piece of land jutting into the sea and surrounded by large bodies of water on three sides. Okay, you have seen in the map, right? If you see the map of India, you can understand peninsula very well. Okay, the southern part of India is the peninsula, which is surrounded by large bodies of water, that is Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal and Indian Ocean. Number 3. Island. A piece of land surrounded by water on all sides. Number 4. Plateau. A flat topped land raised above the surrounding land. Number 5. Plain. Large expanses of flat or gently rolling land. Answer the following questions. Question number 1. Name any 5 rivers of India. Yes. Name any 5 rivers of India. You can name any 5 rivers. Actually, there are many rivers. You can name any 5 rivers of India. The five rivers of India are the Ganga River, the Satluj River, the Brahmaputra River, the Kaveri River, the Narmada River. Question number 2. Name any two groups of islands which are part of India. You have already learned this. Yes, children? The two groups of islands in India are Andaman and Nicobar Islands. Okay, Andaman and Nicobar Islands are situated in which sea? Bay of Bengal, right? And on the other side, the Lakshadweep Islands. Okay, Lakshadweep Islands are located in Arabian Sea. Why are the northern plains thickly populated? Yes, children, you have to understand the question. The northern plains of India are thickly populated. Why are they thickly populated? Yes, because the surface of the land is plain, right? Because it is fertile, it is good for cultivation. Okay, there are other reasons also. Let us see. The northern plains are thickly populated because many rivers flow through this region, making it rich and fertile for agriculture. Followed children, many rivers. Which are the main rivers? Ganga, Yamuna, Brahmaputra, right? Many rivers flow through this region, making it rich and fertile for agriculture. Most of the people living in northern plains are engaged in agricultural work. Many well-known cities and towns are located along the banks of these rivers. Okay, already I have taught you many well-known cities and towns are located along the banks of these rivers. The last question is MCQ, multiple choice questions. Options are given. You have to select the correct option and you have to fill in the blank. Number 1. The dash lies to the south of India. Yes. Which ocean? The dash lies to the south of India. The answer is Indian Ocean. So what do you have to write down? You have to write down Indian Ocean. Okay. The second one, Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie in the dash. Yes, you have to select the correct one. Correct option. Arabian Sea, Bay of Bengal, Indian Ocean. Yes. Andaman and Nicobar Islands lie in which sea? Yes, children. Bay of Bengal. So you have to write down Bay of Bengal. India is the dash largest country in the world. Yes, India is the dash largest country in the world. It is the seventh largest country in the world. So you are supposed to write down 7. The Himalayas lie to the dash of India. Yes, it is north, right? The Himalayas lies to the north of India. So it is also called as northern mountains. So yeah, the correct answer is north. The next one, the river Ganga and Brahmaputra start from the, yes, Western Ghats, Bay of Bengal, Himalayas. Yes, the river Ganga and Brahmaputra starts from the Western Ghats, no. Bay of Bengal, they fall in Bay of Bengal. So they start from Himalayas. Okay, they start from Himalayas and they fall into Bay of Bengal. So here you have to write down Himalayas. I hope you all must have completed the work. So children, today we have completed the textual exercises that is given at the end of the chapter. Now you have to read the chapter. You must have got the PDF of this chapter. Those who don't have the textbook, they can read the PDF, and others, those who have the textbook, they can read the textbook. Underline the keywords. Okay, read the textbook thoroughly. In the next session, we will start with the new chapter. Take care. Keep yourself healthy. Be safe. Thank you, children. Sai Ram.